You know, everyone's always asking me, why do I have to sound so negative about this proposed plan to pave in Bolin Forest? There's a lot of reasons, but I wanted to show you one in particular. Our journey starts off here, just north of Homestead Road, where I'm standing in Bolin Creek in April of 2023. Right here, I can tell a lot of mud and high velocity water had pushed through this channel that I see here, and it dumps it right into Bolin Creek. I'd never been here before, and I thought, well, let's just follow it to the source and see where all this is coming from. Okay, so this is not normal erosion. That area up over there is what it should actually look like where I'm standing, and not this crazy deep channel that only flows when it rains. So where I'm standing used to be at the same level as the forest floor, about 3 feet higher. So just imagine, where did all the soil go? Well, it's now clogging the bottom of Bolin Creek somewhere downstream. I began seeing signs of stormwater and soil retention measures. Then things got even stranger. Unfortunately, what you are seeing here is the best we have to offer in terms of stormwater management. Topsoil gone, a deep cut in earth, and stormwater management materials basically becoming trash. And here, as I walk on a completely man-made fake waterway, I finally realize where I am heading. This is a stormwater retention pond. This pond is meant to collect the rainfall that hits all the roofs and pavement in a section of this neighborhood, and then to send the water on its way without any environmental consequences. I walked up a few more flood cuts that day in other neighborhoods, and it was always the same story. Another storm retention pond, more damage, topsoil removal, and deep cuts in the forest, all draining into Bolin Creek. I was looking at all of this and thinking about the pro paver's claim that the easement right beside the creek needs to be paved in order to reduce flooding. But I was seeing the source of the flooding all around me, and it wasn't in the creek. It's in the hardscaped, human-built environment. It's roofs and pavement. I took this footage down near the Wilson Park Bridge when I was floored by how badly stripped and scoured the creek banks have become. I keep hearing about how pavement will stabilize the banks and somehow prevent topsoil from washing into the creek. That's actually not possible. There isn't enough topsoil left in that section of the forest. The sediment in Bolin Creek is being washed down from upstream areas and nearby hillsides. Could paving reduce erosion of the creek bank itself, though? These are images from nearby Sandy Creek Greenway over in Durham. This is what happened to that place. Pavement actually worsened the erosion because water likes to channel under and around hardened surfaces. I admit the Owassa easement can get pretty muddy, and many hope that pavement will get rid of that mud. In this pic, also from the Sandy Creek area, water's standing right on top of the greenway, which is actually on the left side of this photo, believe it or not. So paving in a lowland watershed just creates a place where mud and water can stand for even longer without soaking into the ground. One last thing that we hear a lot about is that paving the forest is an equity issue. The real equity issue, in my opinion, can be found on the Town of Chapel Hill's website, where there is actually a page called When It Floods in Chapel Hill. There are neighborhoods that are listed on this site as flood prone, and many are known historically to be lower income housing areas. So when Bolin Creek floods, so do the homes and parking lots where these people live. If 2 new miles of pavement are placed in this section of Bolin Forest, it will increase the flooding for these citizens. So yeah, it is an equity issue. And I think the equitable thing to do is use the well-kept and paved greenways that we already have in our community. This is a photo of the actual headwaters of Bolin Creek, taken in 2022. The photo was taken right after Union Grove Farms decided to clear-cut the entire area. See the water there? That's the actual spring. I look at this photo, though, and I just think, what part of this creek has been preserved at all? Are we willing to finally speak for the trees? Is there any part of this creek that we are willing to preserve? And if not, what does it say about us?